Hello, it's Veronica from Blue Star Crochet. I'm joined by my fabulous friend Hannah. Which side are you? This side?
It's shiny. The sun's suddenly come out here, and it's all shiny.
Yeah. So we got Hannah from Hanjan Crochet, my co-host and partner in crime when it comes to Crochet Garments with Confidence Summit. We're so excited that the day of the summit is finally here. We've been working away for months on this, and we're finally here, delivering what we promised, hopefully. So we just watched our first lesson of the summit, which was the types of constructions and how you can customize different styles of sweaters by yours truly. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. And I'm hoping that the chat screen is going to start doing something and people going to come across,
There's lots of
find us.
people coming in. I can see them coming in. So say hello.
Fantastic.
If you have
I,
a question, just say hello. Let us know you're
absolutely.
there.
I actually can't see on my screen how many people are watching. I haven't got that number. So if you're here, say hello, pop over to the chat. Oh, good morning from North Dakota. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
It's good afternoon from UK, good afternoon from us. Fantastic that you're coming over from the YouTube channel where the first lesson just premiered. I hope you enjoyed it. I was working very hard on those slides.
They were good slides. I don't know anyone else, but I really enjoyed those slides. I like a good presentation anyway, that stuff coming in.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Fantastic. Oh, snowy Montana. Well done. So, are we crocheting a sweater in Montana? Are we making something nice and warm to beat the snowy weather?
I hope so. I've just put the code up there for people to scan if you haven't got this page bookmarked, and if you're joining us and you have no idea what we're on about, we're talking about our summit that we are hosting has just started. So I popped it in the comments as well. Go and grab that link and go to the page. It will have all the details of everything. But we are here for the question and answer session about garment constructions. Oh yes. Oh look, everywhere snowy. How's that?
Yeah.
It's raining here. It's
Lake
raining
Michigan.
here.
Oh, I've got sun at the moment, but I can see some sinister looking clouds coming over. So I'll probably go into all darkness when it starts raining.
We had the most crazy double rainbow last night. We had huge downpour of rain, and then the sun, beautiful, beautiful sun, and then this double rainbow. I'd never seen anything like it. Never seen
Yeah.
anything.
Sometimes the rain can be beautiful as well, can it?
Yeah. Oh, look, Lee's already said great info.
Oh, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I've tried to cover everything that I could possibly rake my brains for when it comes to different styles and different constructions, from the easier ones through to the more advanced ones. But I was just going to say, I'll say this at the beginning, because although I said, that maybe a sweater constructed from different panels that you can crochet separately and then sew together is a beginner friendly pattern. Yes, it could be. But, if you are a beginner and you look at a pattern for a top down raglan style sweater and you think, oh, I actually, this is doable. I feel confident I can do this. By all means, go for it. Just because I said that a separate panel sweater is easier than the raglan, it's just from a simple designer point of view of constructions. But you the best. Don't let anyone tell you that, oh, raglan style is really difficult and stuff like that. If you look at a pattern and you think, oh, well, it's just kind of rectangle yoke, I'll start in the middle, increase at the four corners, and just keep going until your yoke grows to the size you need it to fit comfortably over your shoulders and kind of cover the top half. And then you are comfortable to split the yoke for the front and back panel and the sleeve panels. By all means, go for it. Grab the pattern, grab your hook and yarn, and give it a go. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let me stop you. No, we want you to crochet garments. Go ahead, grab hook and yarn, and give a raglan style construction sweater a go. Don't let anyone stop you. But yeah, so we talked about the beginner ones because the separate panels are kind of easier to adjust. That's where
I was
I
going to say
was
that. Yeah.
yeah, that's where I was kind of aiming for when I said the beginner friendly patterns when it comes to maybe adjusting the size a little bit. So when you just crochet kind of like 4 rectangles, isn't it? It's 2 identical ones for the front and for the back, and then 2 identical ones for your sleeves. You know, a rectangle is quite easy to adjust. You can add a few stitches onto the width to make a wider panel for your body or a wider sleeve for your arms. And then if you're working in rows, just continue until you reach the proper length from the top of your shoulder, as long as you want your sweater to be, really. If you want it, you know, under your bottom or down to your knees, by all means continue, make the rectangle as long and as big as you need it to be. So yeah, that's where I was kind of aiming for with the beginner style constructions. But you know, if you feel confident, like I said, go for it. Go and try a raglan style or even bottom up raglan style, which in my eyes is by far the most difficult in my eyes. But again, like I said, if
Yeah,
you
I would agree.
yeah, if you feel confident to do it, go ahead and do it, because I know some people might be knitters as well. So if you maybe have done this style of constructions in knitting, you know, when you knit up the bottom, you knit up the sleeves, and then you kind of join it all up here and start decreasing in that raglan style towards your neckline. If you've done that with knitting before and you feel, well, actually, you know, I know how to do this, but I'm just going to do with a crochet hook, by all means go ahead and try it, because it's really great style of constructions, and you can customize the length really easily and customize it up here towards your neckline. So yeah, good afternoon to you both.
Everyone's hello, good afternoon, J Flo.
Hello.
And then someone over on Facebook saying, hey, hello. Facebook doesn't tell us who you are. Sorry. So type who you are and let us know.
That's it. Yeah, naughty Facebook.
I know, just let us know. But yeah, I would agree. And I think the thing for me when people ask me about constructions as well, I think like the things that are done like in flat separate pieces, yeah, you have to do the seaming, but you're less likely to get lost. I think like if you're making squares, you know that your stitch count, if it's got no shaping at all in it, you know your stitch count is your stitch count. So you're basically making 4 blankets, and like everyone's made a blanket, haven't they? So
Yeah.
you know, think of it that I'm making 4 blankets and then I'm just going to join them together.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
you leave your openings for your neck, leave openings for your sleeves, and if you just seam it all together, then you're gonna get yourself a very first sweater, just as easy as that. And you know, oversized sweaters you know, are great layering pieces. You know, you can stuff things underneath, you can put t-shirts and vests and whatever underneath to keep yourself warm if it's cold where you are. So yeah, they're great staples of your wardrobe to have a nice oversized sweater. Even if you don't wear it out, you know, you can still wear it in the house or for a dog walk to keep yourself warm. So yeah, just give it a go. We really want to give you the confidence to give garments a go. What have we got here? We've got a question.
All very clear, but didn't get the hexagon shape. How does that work again? If I'm honest, it like baffles me as well, the hexagon thing. How does it work?
Yeah, do you know what? I wish I had a hexagon shaped fabric, because you kind of fold over one point to the other, and then you kind of end up with like a L shape, which is sewn kind of under here. That's where the hexagon shape is gonna sit.
I've got little tiny hexagons. Hang on.
Oh, have you?
I
I should have brought one along.
tiny hexagons. They're tiny.
There we go.
So what do? I fold.
So if you fold, no, the kind of point to point.
Oh, like that.
And then when you've I should have brought one along.
I need to pass it through to you.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had it. But if you search for hexagon style cardigan, I'm pretty sure that Jess from Make and Do Crew,
Doesn't
she
she?
has got a beautiful cardigan. I can't remember the name.
So you make 2 hexagons and they make
Yeah.
halves of your cardigan.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
yeah, you kind of cover the left side with one and then the right side with the other one, and then you seam it at the front and seam it down the back, and then one seam is going to run through here.
Now proving a point that we haven't all done everything, because I've never done one of these before, so I've got no idea. No
Yeah.
idea at all.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a different style of construction, but like I said, Jess has made one.
I've
We
seen
have the
quite a
homebody
few around.
cardigan.
Yeah, I've seen a few around.
Yeah, there we go. So I think this might be Caitlin. Am I right? We have the homebody cardigan.
Oh, yes, yes,
There we
that's
go.
brilliant. There we are. Yeah, we have a homebody cardigan on the crochet.com site. Yeah.
That uses hexagon. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So yeah, I wish I brought a hexagon with me now. I'm gonna have to go and cut up some old t-shirts somewhere or something.
Yeah, and oh yes, it is Caitlin. She's saying, hello,
Yeah.
Caitlin.
Hello,
I
Caitlin.
want to crack it now though. Tell me where do I put this point? Where do I join that to?
So you kind of have to fold the points and then kind of create like a L shape from it. So you kind of
Oh.
fold the points and then fold it again.
Oh, that's why I'm not folding it again.
Kind of like,
I'll Google it. I'll come on the next live. I'll Google it and then I'll be able to do it.
yeah, but that's a homebody cardigan. I'm pretty sure that's, it might be Jess, I might be mistaken, but
Yeah.
Jess from Make and Do Crew, she has got a few hexagon style cardigans
Oh,
and sweaters constructed that way.
Sandra said my least favourite activity is joining. Oh, you're not alone in that, I don't think.
Yeah, but do you know what? Sandra, if you haven't heard of mattress stitch, have a look at mattress stitch. Like I was a bit like I'm very much like at the least tools as possible. So I always kind of wanted to crochet my pieces together, and sometimes it could get a little bit messy because you know the edges, the edge stitches don't line up as well. You know, they're like, yeah, just looks a bit messy. But I was so reluctant to use needle and kind of yarn and kind of proper sewing. But until I learned about the mattress stitch. So if you don't like joining pieces together, or if you think that your joints look a bit messy, that the stitches might not line up correctly or anything like that, have a look at the mattress stitch. I'm pretty sure if you just pop it into Google, Mr. Google will tell you all about it. It's really easy to do. Or actually, I've made a quick reel over on my Instagram.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So you basically just need to go from the inside out on one panel and then again from the inside out on the other panel. So you end up with like a little crisscross stitches between your two panels. And then you hold your panels down and you pull on the working yarn quite firmly. And all these little crisscross stitches, they'll just disappear into thin air and your fabric will be joined together. Really beautiful flat join. Nothing will be showing. So I think I made my reel with like a really purple or lavender yarn up against the dark panel and the lighter panel, and when I pulled on the yarn it completely disappeared in between these two panels. So yeah, it's amazing. Mattress stitch, have a look at mattress stitch. It's a really great way to join sweaters that are constructed from separate panels. Yeah.
Right, next up we have got Jay Flowers asking, what is your favourite sweater yarn?
Oh
gosh.
Oh gosh, how long have we got left on this live?
I don't know. I think it really depends. It depends.
Yeah.
What you're making, what style you're making.
Do you know what? I'm gonna be honest. This is my Christie sweater, and this is made in twill worsted from We Crochet, and it's fantastic because look, it's just look at that movement, look at the drape, look how nice it is, and it's just so comfortable. Look, it just sits on your body so nicely. It's like a nice yarny hug. So this is one of my favorites to work with for kind of like a worsted weight yarn. But I do enjoy 4-ply. I know when people say create a sweater in 4-ply, they're gonna, oh, that's gonna take me ages. Honestly, it's not.
Not as long as you think.
No, not as long as you might think. They do work up really quickly, don't they? And they are really great pieces because you can wear them when it's warmer as well, because they're not as thick. And then when it gets a bit cooler, if you just pop something underneath, like an extra layer under your thinner sweater, you know, you can pretty much wear them all year round, can't you?
Definitely.
They're great pieces.
While we're talking about We Crochet, shall we let everyone know about the things we have? The amazing people at We Crochet have given us a coupon code, first of all, but also a giveaway. So if you want to enter a giveaway to win, it's $40, isn't it? A $40
It is.
card. And
Yeah.
pop a clever widgety jobby thing up in the corner there that says We Crochet giveaway. Yeah. And I will put the link in the chat as well to let you know where to go. Pop onto that form and enter your details. And the winner we're going to draw on Tuesday, aren't we?
On Tuesday, yeah.
Everything's
That's
right. Over. And you can also use the codes. I'm doing a grand copy and paste job here. So the code is Garment15 to use on the We Crochet website. And I think one of Caitlin's comments has got the crochet.com website there. We Crochet 15% off until Monday, I want to say.
Until 27th. So until the 27th. Yeah. So over the weekend, you know, if you get your creative juices flowing after watching all these garment making lessons and videos, and you think, right, I'm going to crochet my first sweater, or I'm going to crochet the sweater right this time, I'm not going to mess up, then pop over to crochet.com, which is the fabulous guys that We Crochet, and make use of that code.
Yep.
Honestly, go and fill up your yarn baskets as full as they can possibly get, and take advantage of the 15% off code. Get yourself a sweater quantity of some fantastic yarn. This is twill worsted. So if you wanted to make Christy sweater, I think somebody complimented you on my sweater. Thank you very much, Caitlin. Yeah. So yeah, actually the pattern's available on crochet.com as well. If you wanted to grab the pattern. And yeah,
here we've got this.
There we go.
Margie. Oh, it's not showing the whole comment. Hang on, shall I read it?
Oh, shall I?
Hang on. I can read the whole thing, but not when I ping it on the screen. So I think raglan and any top-down yokes are easier for beginners because you can try it on, and even if you mess up gauge, you just carry on to the next size and do on until it fits around your arms and chest for armholes. As long as you try it on as you're making, you can't go wrong.
Absolutely. This is what I said at the beginning. If you think that raglan, you understand how it's constructed, you think, right, I'm confident to give this a go, give it a go, because it's very true. You can just kind of pop them over your head and see where you are on the width and on the depth of your yoke. And once you kind of reach the point where you need to create your armholes, where you need to split the yoke, then that's when you stop making the yoke and then create the main body. Then it's basically just crocheting like 3 tubes in rounds mostly. So you crochet across the front and the back panel in one piece, like a 1 tubes, to create your main body, and then 1 long tube for 1 sleeve, and then the other sleeve on the other side. So you are absolutely right, Margaret. It's beginner friendly. Like I said, if you feel like you're up for it, go for it, because you can really try it on and see how it fits. Yeah.
Oh, and then people are saying they love the mattress stitch. Oh, it's Caitlin.
Caitlin, yeah.
Too tight, it will bunch up. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah, did that the first time.
Definitely.
But it's easy to kind of tug on it and just straighten it up a bit. So even if you over pull, then it's easier to, if you just pull back on the fabric, the yarn will kind of ease off a little bit, and yeah, it won't bunch up. So it's pretty movable, isn't it? It's not like once you pull and then that's it done. You can actually pull the fabric back a bit if you bunch up a little bit too much.
Sandra is saying, can we repeat the coupon code? Definitely. I'll pop it up on the screen. It is Garments15. So pop that in, make a note of that. We'll mention it. We're going to mention it on all the lives as well. Yeah. So we'll keep reminding you, Garment15, and you can go and buy your bits and bobs from
Absolutely. Yeah, and we've got the link to the giveaway as well in the comments, and we've got this. For me, it's in this corner here.
Up there.
Up here.
It could be anywhere, who knows?
But it could be anywhere around us. There's like a little QR code up here for the We Crochet giveaway, because the fantastic guys gave us a very kindly $40 gift card to give away to one lucky winner. So yeah, go and scan that or click the link in the comments, fill out the form, and we will draw the winner on Tuesday. So you've got plenty of time.
Cool. Are the Q&As going to be available after the summit? Yes, definitely. So Veronica and I will be leaving them on our Facebook groups and pages and our YouTube channels. Obviously, the only thing is that you won't actually be able to ask us questions in live time. So, but this whole thing will stay, so you'll be able to come and dip back into it whenever you like.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, we're on seaming again. There's another seaming question.
Is there a seaming stitch for fabrics with DC on the edges? I really dislike seeing them. Yeah, I would say the mattress stitch. Honestly, this is what I was saying, that I was very reluctant to put my crochet hook down and have to grab a needle and seam, actually kind of sew the panels together, because I thought I just want to do everything with my crochet hook. I don't want to use a needle. But despite me being really stubborn, I thought, oh, well, just try the mattress stitch. Okay, what's all this hype about? And oh my God, total game changer. Honestly, try the mattress stitch, which is done with a needle. And you kind of, like I said, you go in one of the side and then into the other side of the fabric, and it creates like a little crisscross stitches, and then you pull on the yarn tightly, and it just magically disappears. And because when you kind of crochet, you've got the two panels like that, and then you crochet the edge, and when you open up your panels, you get like that little ridge, don't you? Real like a bunch up of the edge stitches, and it doesn't create very nice or flat seam. So I totally understand that you don't like seaming DC stitches on the edges, because it does kind of bunch up and create a bit of an ugly ridge on the side of your sweater. But if you try the mattress stitch, the panels kind of stay like this, like next to each other. So if you seam them, they kind of don't create like a little ridge like that. They are really, really flat next to each other, just kind of like stood next to each other in a, and held together with just one yarn strand. When you use the mattress stitch, so it creates a really flat and really, really neat seam. So do give mattress stitch a go. Like I said, there is a quick little reel on my Instagram if you wanted to pop over. Not now, don't go, please. Stay. But yeah, later on, if you browse in Instagram, I've got a quick little reel just quickly showing how to do the mattress stitch. So yeah.
Laurel is saying, I've been crocheting 50 years and thought I knew most of crochet stuff, but learning top-down method opened a whole new world of crochet. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Like, I think when you try anything new, you just suddenly like, why didn't I know that before? Or why didn't I try that before? And that's the whole thing with this whole summit, isn't it? We're trying to show you like these other things. They're not as scary as you might think, and just have a go, because you never know. And then, sorry, it wasn't a question. We don't mind at all. And you don't ever use a needle. Well, I don't either. If I can do anything to avoid using a needle to seam, I will. I crochet nearly all of my seams.
Yeah, that's what I like, kind of constructions where you join in panels with like stitches on the end.
Yes.
You know, like the tops of the stitches.
Yes.
So when you have to kind of seam a panel where it's like stitch next to stitch, I'm like, oh, I don't like this. But when you've got the tops of the stitches line up and you can just crochet quickly through them, I'm like, yes, this is my type of construction.
That's what I was going to ask you to say about some of the constructions, especially that you're talking about the flat ones as well. That like if you seam the shoulders, you can then be in charge of your neckline. You can adjust your neckline. There are loads of different constructions that are easier to adjust than others, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The top down ones, they're amazing if you follow the pattern, and you can adjust here, there, and everywhere, but they have set necklines. They have set, like, all the different constructions have pros and cons as to what you can adjust and what you can't. So like, I don't think you're not going to make a mistake by choosing this one over this one.
No.
I don't think, are you? But I
No.
think you and the good thing is that there are so many different constructions to choose from, and I think you should just have a go at different ones and
Yeah.
see what suits you.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what, as I said in my presentation, you know, when it comes to constructing sweaters from different panels, I mean, that by far wasn't all of them, you know, because you forever see other designers coming up with new ways to kind of put different panels together. And sometimes you kind of look at it like, okay, so how is this done? And you kind of look, all right, what?
Yeah,
But
I
then you say, oh yeah, of course you can, you know. And this is where like maths comes in as well, you know, when you're learning about different shapes and stuff. It's great how some people can put a flat 2D shape and imagine it into like a 3D space, that if you put a few different shapes together, what you can create with these. So like I said, I kind of highlighted the most basic sweaters constructed from different shapes, but you know, there is so many others out there that yeah, it's just amazing. And that, as we said before, that's one amazing thing with crochet, isn't it, that you can just keep going,
yeah,
keep going. You don't ever stop, because there's so much to learn
yeah.
every single time.
Sandra is saying, my mum taught me, and she could look at an item and recreate it. That's amazing. We should be giddy girl with these new stitches and patterns. Yeah, I feel like in the last 10 years, crochet has really like catapulted and has really like refined itself and
Yeah,
changed, really, really changed. Like it was all
absolutely.
like the poor relation to knitting, but I just don't think that's true anymore, is it?
No, well, that's why we're here today. Look at us here today,
Yeah,
talking about all these amazing garments, wearing amazing garments, and yeah, trying to encourage other people to get involved and pick
definitely.
up that yarn and hook and give Crochet Garments a go.
Definitely. Oh gosh, the next video is going to start. I've just seen the time. There's only a few
Oh gosh, yes, we've
more
got
minutes. Gosh. So if there's any more questions, shout at me. Laura says, so much crochet, too little time.
very true, very true.
Should we just mention about if anyone wants to upgrade to get
Yes.
all access pass? So all of these films and videos are going to be free over this weekend, but if you would like lifetime access, you can upgrade to your all access pass, and that's that little widget there. You can get it on either of the pages
Yeah,
that we do. So it's on the page with the schedule and also on this one. So
absolutely. Yeah.
that's available still if you would like to do that, or if not, pop back to the main page and get
Yeah.
the link ready for the next video. Gosh,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's not long till the next video is gonna start. So we've got fantastic Hannah. She's gonna talk to us about how to choose the right pattern, how to measure yourself,
yeah,
and we're gonna teach you about ease. So if you ever get overwhelmed, like what is ease? Why do I need to know about it? Why do I need to think about it? Hannah will explain why, and yeah, we will meet you back here after Hannah's premiere. So if you pop back over to the main summit page, which is this little code here as well, if you want to scan it and pop back over to the main summit page, is the main page that you bookmarked
pop it in the chat
um
as well.
before as well, and the one that just popped up in the chat, if you can see it. So click on that link, pop back over to the main summit page, where you will find the next premiere link for Hannah's lesson. And again, we're gonna see you in about half an hour roughly for another live chat, and we're gonna shoot questions at Hannah and get all the info out of her.
I'm going to work out this hexagon. Someone said I think it was an octagon, and that's why it didn't work. No, it's definitely got 6 sides, so this should definitely work. Maybe it's just because it's so tiny.
Yeah, you do need to make them a bit bigger. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, we will see you in roughly about half an hour, and yeah, enjoy the next lesson.
Yes. See you soon.